San Antonio, a city steeped in rich culture and history, is home to the San Antonio Missions, a national historic park that holds 4 missions that offer visitors a way to step back in time to see the life of the Franciscan missionaries and the Native Americans the missionaries were sent by the Spanish crown to colonize. Before entering the mission, you will find the Visitor Center, a great starting point before entering the mission. Inside, you will find exhibits providing more information on life during this time period for the indigenous people and the missionaries. Founded in 1720 and known as the Queen of the Missions, Mission San Jose y San Miguel de Aguayo is the second mission to have come to what is now San Antonio and is the largest of the 4 missions. As of 2020, this mission was 300 years old. This path connected this mission to other missions as well as to Mexico. Roads like this would bring trade and provide a means of communication to and from the mission. Just inside the mission gates and to the right is the Bastion, built in a corner of the mission to protect the main entrance of the gate. These bastions would hold a few soldiers and cannons. This is the only bastion left at the mission, having been reconstructed in the 1930s. Built along the walls of the mission were the Indian quarters. Seeking sanctuary from disease and Apache raids, Indian families would join the mission where they would forfeit their culture. Men would learn trades such as caring for livestock and blacksmithing, while women would prepare food and raise children. Left of the main gate are more Indian quarters, an exhibit showing what Indians living in the missionaries would have worn and what their living quarters would have looked like. The Convento was the residence of missionaries as well as a place for guests to stay, with 9 rooms on the lower floor and 5 on the upper floor. At the end of the convento is a small chapel that includes an area for St. Francis of Assisi and an area for personal worship. Nearby is the rose window that was sculpted in 1775. The rose window is considered to be one of the best examples of Baroque architecture. Unfortunately, the name of the sculptor is not known. A characteristic of the missions was to have sacred burial grounds in front of the church. These burial grounds were for baptized Native Americans. At this mission, there are 2 gravestones. The church at Mission San Jose was the center of mission life, with building of the church beginning in 1758 and finishing in 1782. Meals, work, and daily prayers were regulated by the church bells. This is an active church that is open to the public from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Behind the church is a path leading to the first gristmill in the state of Texas. The mill was powered by water that spun a shaft that would turn a millstone in a room above. Wheat was put into the millstone, which would then turn the wheat into flour. Going back into the mission and across from the church are exhibits providing further information on the history of the mission. The exhibits are housed in the soldiers' quarters. Towards the end of the exhibit is a model of what the mission would have looked like. In 1793, the process of secularization began. During this period, the local bishop ran the church and the Native Americans were able to keep their homes and were given land to farm. With the Spanish government no longer assisting, the missions began to deteriorate. In the 1920s, restoration work began through the San Antonio Conservation Society and the Catholic Archdiocese. However, a majority of the restoration occurred in the 1930s by the Works Progress Administration. After the exhibits is a large area that would have been used as the granary. Next to the church, the granary was an important structure at the mission, holding harvests and goods vital to the mission's survival. I hope this video inspires you to explore the beauty of nature around you. Please give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, keep trekking.